First things first, I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I woke up with something really on my chest today, and I really wanted to speak on it. So we're going to get right into it. So today I wanted us to speak on the survival mode mentality, right? The survival mode mentality. It's a mentality that a lot of people have. It's a headspace that a lot of people have. And I really wanted to shed some light on it because I feel like it's an epidemic right now. I feel like a lot of people are stuck in survival mode. A lot of people are stuck in the day-to-day rat race. A lot of people are stuck on the hamster wheel, right? And when you're in survival mode, the first thing you got to understand is you're not thinking clear when you're in survival mode, right? You're not in your right state of mind. So you can't move the way you should be moving when you're in survival mode. The best analogy that I can use to get people to put themselves in the shoes of somebody that's in survival mode, when you're in survival mode, you have to think of it as your head being underwater, right? Think of a big ocean and you're trapped in the ocean and your head is literally underwater. When you're in survival mode, you can't breathe, okay? You can't communicate with people. You can't do any of that. A lot of times you don't even know that you're in survival mode. And the reason a lot of people don't know that they're in survival mode is because a lot of people like myself were born into survival mode. We were born into the struggle, right? Some people weren't born into it, but they found their way underwater. Both are critical because both of them mean that you're in survival mode. People that are born in it, though, we have it a little worse. The reason people that are born into it have it worse because we have no clue that we're even in survival mode. When I was in survival mode, I didn't even know that I was hurting people around me. I didn't even know. And I want to apologize to anybody out there that I might have hurt. If I caused any pain in your life, I do apologize. I was in survival mode. I didn't even know. I didn't know. I had no clue that I was hurting people around me. I had no clue that I had people around me that loved me and cared about me and was trying to talk to me and give me good advice. I didn't know. Can you imagine having your head underwater and having somebody trying to talk to you, but their head is above water? They're not in survival mode like you. So you can't hear them. They could yell at you. They can try to do anything they want, but you cannot hear because I'm underwater. So I can't hear nothing you're saying. And a lot of times, again, we don't even know we're in survival mode. We don't see no other way. Another way could literally walk past us. And because we're drowning in our own sorrow, we don't even see it. I had people tell me, hey, you could do better. Hey, you have so much potential. I had people tell me this. But because my mental was survival mode, my headspace was a survival mode, I couldn't even hear them. I couldn't even comprehend what they were talking about. When you're born into survival mode, it could be living in the hood, right? That's survival mode. That mentality you have walking around, being on alert, that's survival mode. Not being able to pay bills, struggling to pay rent, struggling to pay anything, that's survival mode. Not being able to take care of your family the way you want to, that's survival mode. When mama got to pick up and move because you guys couldn't pay the rent, you had the eviction notice on the door, that's survival mode. It is. When you go through childhood trauma, that puts you in survival mode. When you get older and become an adult and you go through trauma, that also puts you in survival mode. All these things hinder your mental, they hinder your mindset. And when you grew up like this, whether it was passed down from a parent, whether your circumstances just put you in that situation, what happens is you get older and you've been running off this same mentality for so long that you don't even know you're in it. You don't even know you're in survival mode. You don't even know that people that love you are above surface trying to talk to you and trying to pull you up. You don't even know it because you're drowning. That's survival mode. That's what it is. Okay, and if you're somebody that wasn't born into it, that's even worse because you remember breathing. You remember being above surface. You remember all these things. Some people don't remember, but you remember being great. You remember having a good life. That's also tough. So anybody with the mindset of survival mode, I just want to wish you the best. I want to say that you are in my prayers. People who just came out of survival mode or who've been out of survival mode for a long time, I want to say congratulations. I want to say keep moving forward. Don't look backwards. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Because it is such a drastic thing that's going on out here that nobody's talking about. And it's this survival mode mentality that a lot of us are in. That's where we're stuck at. We're stuck underwater. And we can't hear people. And the first time what really got me out of survival mode, and I'll be honest, something in my life big had to happen. There was a big event in my life, something that changed my life forever. That had to happen for me to actually go and lift my head up. And I want to tell you, I'm going to be honest. When this thing happened in my life that forced me to lift my head up above surface and breathe fresh air for the first time, I had no clue that there was an above surface. Again, like I told y'all, I was born into survival mode. So I had no clue that I could lift my head up above surface and breathe. And when I did it for the first time, I was shocked. And it felt so good. It was like a breath of fresh air, literally. It felt amazing to actually breathe for the first time. To actually hear people for the first time. Those same people that were trying to talk to me when I had my head underwater, I can hear them now. And I can see what they were talking about. You right, I do got potential. You right, there is another way. I don't have to do this lame stuff that I've been doing. I don't have to keep hurting people around me. There is another way. I can hear clearly now. I can hear. And what happened was, when I started to hear clearly and I started to see the things around me, I realized, oh man, if I keep going on my journey and I stay positive and I stay righteous and I have faith in myself and the people around me, not only will the water be above my neck, I can get the water above my shoulders. Oh man, it's progress. And then as I kept going and I kept going and I kept going, eventually the water was to my chest. And as I kept going and stayed faithful and stayed righteous, the water was to my stomach. And then once the water got to my stomach, I can actually see land. You got to realize, when I popped my head up for the first time and was able to breathe and get out of survival mode, I was still in the same predicament I was in. The only difference was my head was above water now. So I can think clearly now. Now I can see, oh man, there's a different way. I see, oh man, I can continue on this journey. I can keep moving. I see this guy, his head's above water. He moving, he got his shoulders. I could see and think clearly. I have a different perspective about myself. I have a different perspective about life now because my head is above waters. So you have to get your head above the water. I'm making this video so that way it doesn't take a life-changing experience for you. I don't want something drastic to happen in your life for you to finally lift your head up above water. I want you to see this video and I want it to resonate with you. And I want you to stop and take a look at your life. And I want you to lift your head up above water and really see what's out there for you. There's a lot of greatness in you, but you're not going to be able to tap into it because your head is underwater. Tap in. This is what this video is for. It's so that you don't have to wait like I did. I didn't even know that was going to happen. I just had to man up and lift my head up underwater due to my circumstances, and it actually worked. I don't want you to have to go through that. You shouldn't have to go through that. You should be able to lift your head up above water and see clearly and be able to hear clearly for the first time. See, that's why we have a lot of trauma, a lot of domestic violence, a lot of arguments, a lot of fights amongst each other. The reason for that is because we're stuck underwater. How many people get into relationships because they're hurting, because they're struggling? You got to think, when you're drowning, when you're underwater, the first thing that you're going to do when you're underwater is you're going to look for help. You're going to try to get help from somebody. That's the first thing you're going to do. It's just natural. That's why they say misery loves company. Because when your head is underwater and you're drowning, it's natural for you to reach out for help. And if my head is underwater, who am I going to reach to? 9 times out of 10, I'm going to reach to somebody whose head is also underwater because they're easy to get to. If you get lucky, you'll get somebody whose head is above water. But see, the problem with getting somebody whose head is above water, either they're going to bring you up or you're going to bring them back down. And that's why we have so many domestic violence issues. That's why we have so much verbal abuse in relationships. That's why we have so many problems, is because people are in survival mode. So you might have 2 people who are in survival mode. I'm struggling, you struggling. Hey, let's get in a relationship. Hey, let's move in together. Hey, let's have kids. All because we need help. And now we done had kids, started a family, moved in together, started dating, became friends, whatever the situation is, but we both still underwater. So now when we're trying to communicate, we're trying to get through a problem, I can't hear you because I'm underwater. You can't hear me because you underwater. Now we both trying to figure out why we can't understand what each other talking about. Now we fighting, now we arguing, now we not friends no more. Now we got all of this chaos between me and you because both of our heads is underwater. It's the same situation when you got one person whose head is underwater, one person whose head is above surface. You guys are trying to figure out why y'all on 2 opposite ends of the spectrum. You trying to figure out why this person don't understand what I'm saying. Why can't they hear me? It's perfectly clear. My head is above water. I can see clearly. How come they don't? It's because their head is underwater. That's why y'all don't get each other. They trying to figure out why you not hearing me. You trying to figure out why they not hearing you. That's why one of your head is above surface. You can see things clearly. You can think for yourself. You have a better perspective about yourself because your head is above water and you can see. You see the potential. This person that's underwater don't see it. Okay? And again, a lot of times they don't know they're drowning. They don't know their head is underwater. Sometimes they do, but they've been so far removed from having their head above water that they forgot. Or they just don't care because they're drowning. So that's the problem. We have to get out of this survival mode mentality. We have to get out of the rat race. We have to jump off the hamster wheel. Okay? Because we're stuck right now. And as long as we stuck in this survival mode, we can never achieve. Never. So that's why I'm making this video. So that people can really get a gauge of what survival mode really is, what that mindset really is. I really wanted people to really understand what that is because a lot of people go through it, but not a lot of people are talking about it. So I really wanted to really just kind of engage with people on that topic. If you're a person that is in survival mode, I just want you to know that I'm with you, okay? If you're in survival mode, again, I'm with you. Okay, I want you to realize I've been there. I have been in your shoes. I have been in survival mode before. I've been there and I'm proof that you can make it out of it. You can make it out of it. You don't have to stay stuck in survival mode. Again, it's not based on your circumstances, okay? Survival mode is not based on your circumstances. It's based on your mindset. You can change your mindset. Your circumstances may not change overnight, but your mindset can. Your predicament may not change overnight, but your mindset can. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Know that you can do it. Your mindset will change when you start thinking clearly, when you start believing in yourself. If you found this video to be informational, please, I want y'all, make sure, please, and I'm going to say this one last thing. Please make sure that y'all like and share this video, okay? Share this video. Share this video because there's so many people out there that are stuck in survival mode and don't even know it. Share this video because there's so many people out there that are stuck in survival mode and they don't even know it. They don't know that their head is underwater. They don't know that they're hurting the people next to them. They don't know that they're hurting the people around them. They don't know that they're stuck. So share this video because it's a lot of people out here that don't even know that they're in survival mode. They don't even know that they're stuck. They don't know that they can't hear people. They don't know it. So that's why it's important that we share this video. It's important that we get this message out there, because this is what's gonna help bring peace amongst everybody. It's gonna be getting people out of survival mode. When we can get you out of survival mode, that's how we bring upon peace. That's why it's so important that y'all share this video, because it's somebody out there that's in survival mode that don't even know that they're in survival mode. They don't even know that their head is underwater. They don't know that they're not thinking clearly. They don't know that they're hurting the people around them. They have no clue. So share this video. We have to get this message out there. I promise you, it's an epidemic right now. It's so many people that are stuck in survival mode. They're stuck in this mentality. That's why they can't make things happen. That's why they can't understand what you're talking about. That's why they can't hear you. They're stuck. So you have to share this message. Share this message so we can get the word out there. We have to bring awareness to this. It's too many people stuck in survival mode. Too many people stuck in situations thinking there is no way out. They don't believe that you can lift your head up above water. They never breathed fresh air before. They don't know that there's another way. Share this message. Share it. Let's get the word out there. We have to start helping people. We have to help people realize that they're in survival mode. We have to help people realize that they're not thinking clearly. We have to help people. So make sure you share this message and get the word out there. Thank y'all for listening to me. Please come back for more content. I'll be having more videos uploaded. Please comment any thoughts and opinions y'all have on the topic. Again, if you're somebody that was in survival mode, please comment. Let us know what helped you get out of survival mode. All right, whether it was your circumstances like me had changed, something drastic happened, or whether you just found it within yourself to get out of survival mode, please share what helped you so that way we can help more people get out of survival mode. So many people are stuck in situations. They feel like they're stuck. They feel like I don't have no choice but to be with this person. I don't have no choice but to live over here. I don't have no choice but to have this mindset. And it's not true. Share this message so we can bring awareness, man. The survival mode mentality, it's a dangerous thing. It leads to more violence. It leads to crimes. It leads to poverty. Share this message so we can get the word out there.